Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from beautiful South Florida here on a gorgeous a winter day. Actually, it's not spring yet. It's March 8th, 2024. And today's video is a review video of a new product that I received. It's a Trike e-bike. And my channel does reviews occasionally on different products. I've done several e-bike reviews. But this is a first. This is a Trike. This is a three-wheel electric bike that was sent to me, and I agreed to have it sent to me because I already looked at some other videos on YouTube where other reviewers are going over it, and I said, yes, this could be something that I think that I could promote in my community and in the world community, because e-bikes are taking the storm. I have another one right here undercover. We won't mention that brand. It wouldn't be fair right now. It is a two-wheel e-bike, and I use that one for my personal travels and stuff like that. It's a wonderful little e-bike. And then I received this one right here. Let me turn the camera around. We're going to talk about it a little bit. All right, introducing the MoonCool. It's the TK1. And this thing is packed full of quality and options. You can purchase one of these. I think they're around $1,600. There's going to be a coupon code in the description where you can save and get the rock bottom price on this using my my coupon code that they've given me to promote. This was sent to me free of charge. This is not a paid promotion. I do not get any money whatsoever from MoonCool. This is just a product that was sent to me free of charge to give an honest review on, and that's what I'm going to do. So while I just received it recently and I haven't had it a long time to give you like a long-term view, we will be doing that in future videos. But I can just tell you this, that the technology today that goes behind the vast majority of these e-bikes, they're becoming so popular on the market that they're very similar in their workmanship and the design and the motors and the type of things. There's a few differences, and I'm going to point them out. And this one employs the things that I like best on an e-bike, and that's why I agreed to accept it to do a review on it. First of all, as you can see, it is the three-wheel Trike, and it has a tremendous amount of storage ability. The front and rear basket cargo are free, and they're huge. And one of the things that's kind of a con on all e-bikes is the seat on the two-wheel models. This one has a wonderful, big, comfortable seat. Now, I'm going to say this respectively. I would say that this bike would be excellent for more of the geriatric generation, or people that are maybe carrying a little bit too much weight, or they have handicaps, or they have certain issues with walking or balancing with a two-wheel bike. And this would be something that they could sit on comfortably, safe, and it works, you know, like if they were using a like one of the shopping carts at the grocery store, or one of their, handicap type electric bikes, wheelchairs that you can buy that people carry on their car. But it goes much faster. But you can also, you know, only operate it at a low speed if you wish. So let's get into the features. So as you can see, it is a flat gray color that I asked them to send me. I love it. This will actually come in 5 amazing colors that you can choose from. And when you go on the website, you can see what they are. I don't know the names, but there's white, there's this, there's an orange, there's loud, there's soft, there's conservative. There's all these cool colors. And this is also a folding e-bike. There's lots of Trikes on the market that don't fold. This one actually folds. The frame, I'll come around the other side to show you. You can pull this back with a lever, and then you've got another one right there, and this will drop down. The bike folds in this way, and the handlebars fold this way, and it turns into a very small little package. And when you remove this battery, which is heavy, and the seat, it's much lighter, and with 2 people or 1 strong person can simply be lifted into a hatchback or an SUV with no problem. It even comes with something that I've never seen before. On the front tire assembly, there is a quick release like the road bikes have. You can just pull this out, pull that pin, and you can remove this tire. So you can really break it down with just one part removal. Everything else is a folding thing. The basket there does not get in the way at all on the folding mechanism of it. And this is a 330-pound maximum capacity, including the rider. So a very large person, as well as lots of cargo, can be put in these bags. Look how big they are. I mean, they're huge. You know, when you think about communities that are using golf carts now, or people running to the store and things like that, that are close nearby, or going to the pool, or around campgrounds, RV parks, and that kind of thing. This is a much less expensive, a much more viable option than a big golf cart, and a heck of a lot less money. It comes with fenders, and before I get ahead of myself, there's so many options, I don't want to miss any. First, let me say this. It comes, and they even say it in the instructions, 95% assembled. I literally only had to unfold it, fold the handlebars up, and just install these baskets, which were just some simple screws, like right here. They give you this really cool Allen wrench that's kind of bent. You can play with it like this. I'll show it to you in a minute. And it has the fat tire. This is not the skinny tire. So here in Florida, we have a lot of sand, and you can see I got gravel road here. This is not the 4-inch, this is a 3-inch, which is very good width tire. So if you are over in an RV park or a campground and you need to run around your RV or down trails, you want to take a little ride, those skinny tires can present a very difficult situation in any kind of sand. With this one, we'll float right over it like a boat over water. And this has a rear motor. This is not a front hub motor like a lot of trikes are. The advantage is when you have a rear hub motor, it also has a differential, meaning if this wheel is stuck, that wheel will operate, and vice versa. And if you lean it over like this, you can see if I accelerate it, that wheel would turn because this wheel would be stuck. And if I lean it this way, this wheel would spin and that one wouldn't move. So when you turn it, and you turn the wheel literally like 90 degrees, and you just feather the throttle, it has a throttle right here, you can turn this thing amazingly sharp. You can just go in its own length, really. It's really cool. And you can just be sitting there, you know, you're not having to put your feet down or anything. So when you assemble it, you put the front tire on, the basket's on, you mount the light right here. What happened? Did I get a little scratch on my light already? I'll be darned. Okay. So, and it has, excuse me, it has shocks on both sides. And look, disc brakes. Look at those shocks. There's a soft ride, has disc brakes, and it has a disc brake in the back, on the bottom there. And what's really great about it, as far as safety goes, that light is really bright, and you have running lights, and they're brake lights, and it has turn signals that are amber, and these illuminate and are red when the headlight is on, and they also illuminate as a brake bulb when you use the brake. And the brake disc in the rear and the rotor, I should say the caliper, is on the bottom. And the welding, my friend was looking at this when I was assembling it, the very little assembly it required, was telling me that the welding on this is amazingly good. This is like butter welding. This is really good construction, and it's tubular frame. It weighs about 80 pounds with the battery in there, but if you remove the battery and the seat, like I say, it's a much lighter bike to lift up into an SUV or something. But it also folds up nice and neat if you want to store it in a garage or something like that. But it's a very handsome looking bike. It has a top speed of 16 miles an hour, and a range between 35 and 60 miles, depending on the speed that you drive, of course. And the way you turn it on is you just press this button right here, and this illuminates. And then when you press the little M button again, it cycles through different things here, like the odometer, and the voltage. There's 50 volts in it right now, and I can't see without my glasses, but just these different things. And if you hold the plus button is how you turn the light on. The little light icon comes on, and I'll put on the signals here. It's daytime. I wish I could video at night. It is so bright. It is so nice. You can see the signals working there, and the lights are on. And at night, it's so bright. I was playing with it last night, and it's really cool. Everybody said you can see everything very nicely. You just hold the M button, and that powers it down. And here's the keys they give you to remove the battery. It's a 48 volt battery with 15 amp hours. It takes 6 to 8 hours to charge. You put the key in here to remove the battery. You have to remove the seat first. It slides right out. And then when you charge it, you can either just leave it in the bike here, and they give you this this charger right here. It's what came with it. It has the wire here and the little charging brick. You simply plug it into somewhere, and there's a little slot here that you'll stick the charging port into right here. So you can just charge it conveniently right on the bike. But if you'd like to remove it and take it in the house and charge it, you can do that as well. Excuse me. But it's the MoonCool. Like I said, speeds of 16 miles an hour. And I think that the uniqueness of this versus a two-wheel e-bike, look at the room. Look at the way you can bungee so much down. You can take your backpack off and put it in here. You can get so many different bags of groceries on there. You've got the front basket as well. And what I was saying about the motor being in the rear versus the front, a lot of these trikes that have a front motor, when you give it the throttle or start to pedal, because it's so light in the front, if you're on loose rocks like this or on the path, they have a tendency to just to spin before you get traction. And with the rear motor and you sitting on it, it's going to grab and push you right away and not spin out. And it came with the pedals already on it and everything like that. It has very ergonomic design handles, convenient for your palm here. You're sitting upright, your hands are upright in front of you. So, you know, it's not like you're leaning over. It's very comfortable to ride. And also when you turn it on, if you power it by pressing the M button, it does have a horn. And it works with the light there. The horn is on the light. You just press that to turn it off. Now, one of the biggest things I like about it, that I would never get a e-bike of any kind, me personally, my preference, is this has the same kind of motor as this bike. It is a cadence motor. It is not a torque sensor motor. A cadence motor operates on you pedaling the pedals at any speed, at just barely moving them. After you make a rotation or two, it kicks in the motor, and the motor will take you to the full speed it is able to go with 500 watts, 750 peak watts, depending on if you have it set on through pushing the plus button from 1 to 5. And it'll go slower at 1 and 16 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, thereabouts, in 5. But if you just want to pedal, you can get all the power you want from it. If you want to use the throttle, you can do that as well and not pedal at all. But with the cadence motor, you don't have to keep pedaling hard to get the power out of the motor. All you have to do is rotate the pedals. Just barely move your feet, and you will get all the power that the motor can deliver, depending on if you have it on 1 through 5. And that's called the cadence motor. The torque sensor motors, you have to work at them. You're pretty much spent after 30 seconds. You have to pedal hard all the time to keep the power at maximum. Otherwise, it just dies down. It'll still go, but it won't give you the full power that you get from a cadence motor. And like I said, it's a long range. You might go, you know, if you only go to the store and do the pool and things like that, a whole week between charging it. Or if you just simply like to charge it every night and bring it back up, you can do that as well. So we're going to take it out for a little ride and show you how it turns so easily, and it's so smooth, and it's so fun to ride too. Now there's a different way that you ride a trike over a two-wheel. You don't lean with it, of course, because it's a different design. And so it's a very simple technique I'll explain when we ride, but when you're sitting on it, rather than sitting up, you know, straight up and down, and you turn, if you just lean your body, your upper body kind of forward slightly when you are turning, that will put the weight over this way, and you won't feel the difference with the two tires. Anyway, it's a different thing when you're riding a trike than a two-wheel, but it's very simple, and your learning curve will happen in 5 minutes, and you'll have it down. But these are going to be very, very popular among many types of demographics, I believe, of any age, actually, especially because of the cargo ability and the fact that you can just stop and just you never have to put your feet down at all. You just, you know, you just stop. And it has these lights, so if you're on the bike lane, you know, you're safe, wear your helmet. You got these reflectors, and at night you have that headlight. But this is just crazy amount of room that you can take to the beach, to the store, to the pool, around the campgrounds, go and pick up some firewood. You know, it's endless. Whatever you want to carry, you don't have to get in your car or your golf cart. You can simply jump on your MoonCool and power it up and turn your lights on and just go down and do what you got to do. And if it means going and gathering wood somewhere that's, you know, wood you're not buying, you've got the fat tires there to run down a trail, and you can carry yourself a little saw or an axe or anything you want, and pick up some wood, or just do anything you like. Taking nice little you know, trail rides. And then if you want to go into town and you want to just tool around and see the sights, you're out traveling somewhere, you can go on the sidewalks. You can go anywhere you want with a bicycle. It's legal. It's not a golf cart or a motorcycle that you are not allowed to ride on a sidewalk. You want to go across the grass, you want to take the shortcut from point A to point B, it's very easy to do. You can go anywhere you want with this, and for miles and miles. And like I said, the price is $1,600. I think they retail for $2,400. I think you can save yourself $150 more currently. You'll have to check at the time of watching this video of what deals there are. But when you consider that you're getting another tire, a differential in the rear, a big seat, lots of cargo space, all kinds of lights, big tires, disc brakes, and the welding, it's a folding mechanism, the high handlebars, the great looks and design, has a horn on it, fenders for if you're in water or rainy weather, you know, it doesn't splash all over you. And it has this chain guard on it. Now, when you pedal it, it does not have a derailleur or 7-speed Shimano gearing like these two-wheel e-bikes do. This is just basically a one-gear pedaling. If you had to do that, if the battery was off or you have it on 0 instead of 1 through 5, and you just want to pedal it over to somewhere, you can do that. And like I say, it'll be so easy for you to put together, folks. When you get it, you just take it out of the box. What's going to take you longer than anything is the amazing wrapping that they do. They cover everything with the styrofoam and wrapping, with zip ties and tape. And I mean, it's impossible to be damaged or scratched. It comes so well in a big square box too, not a big flat box like the two-wheel bikes come in. It's like a big square box, and all you do is put the two, with these screws right here, put the two baskets on, slap the front tire on, fold the handlebars up, and adjust. These are already tightened for you as well. I was going to show you the Allen wrench that they give you. That's really cool. It has like 2 tools only. It's this one. Look how it's shaped. You can literally put the screw in, and it has like a crank on it. So it makes it really easy. Or if you have your own tools and you just want to use a like a cordless drill and do it quicker. But because there's very little assembly to do, you know, that works really good. But it's the MoonCool TK1, and we're going to take it for a ride now, and I really do promote it. Even though I've only had it a short time, I rode it quite a bit yesterday. I love all the possibilities of what it can do for people. The reliability of it, well, I would just say, even though I haven't done a review 30 days from now or something, the technology, it's just like they make so many of them now, and waiting for a month or two to do a review. I don't know too many people that are having too many issues with these, and MoonCool has a website and a direct phone number you can contact regarding any kind of issue, a part replacement or something like that. But they're kind of simplistic, really, in the way they operate. In fact, you can take a regular bicycle now, and they have these kits, a tire you can buy, for example. You throw it on your regular bicycle you have at home, and you've got an e-bike. It's not that complicated. But I do like the fact that it is the fat tire. I love the fact that it is a foldable. The colors are amazing. The quality of the welding is great. That seat is so comfortable. I'm just blown away with what I can carry. The endless possibilities of the storage and these front and rear baskets free that they give you. And you have the spokes on there, more reflectors here, reflectors there. It's got so much safety. The brakes work amazing with the disc brakes. And it's very simple to understand. Your controller here, you've got your horn, you've got your turn signals. I mean, you put your helmet on and you're going to be uptown. You're going to be the talk of the town. This is really cool. The MoonCool. So let's do some test riding here. I might even have an assistant help me with the test riding, and I'll show you about the turning and the maneuverability with it. It's really cool. So stand by for that. All right, let's take the MoonCool TK1 for a test ride. I've got the power on. Let's turn it off. I'll show you. Turn the power on. Press and hold the M. And there we got a full battery, and there's no light indicator on, and there's no pedal assist on. So we have to press the plus symbol one time. We have one little dash there, and that allows us to throttle it. I'm holding a phone in my left hand, going to go slow, and show you this is one of the advantages of a three-wheel. Not that you want to ride with one hand, but you can much easier, feet never hitting the ground. This is how stable it is. I'm just going to ease it around through the property here on gravel. We're doing 4 miles an hour. By the way, the speeds are 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15 miles per hour, respectively, from pedal assist 1 up to pedal assist 5. There's the property owner right there. So we're heading out here on the road. I'm just coasting now. This thing rolls so easy. So, all right, here we go. Throttle only, no pedaling. One hand. And you see, not sure why I've got 15 miles an hour. Oh, I think I tell you what it is. I know there's a lot of wind. I think I know why you can go 15 miles an hour with throttle only. There is no, let's go back to 0 and just pedal. Okay, we're going under our own esteem now, pedaling the TK1 with no electricity help at all. And we're doing 3 miles per hour. If I put it on pedal assist 1 by pressing the plus, you get one little digit there, and I start to pedal. The motor's going to kick in because it's a cadence motor. There it goes. And as you can see, yes, 7 miles an hour, maximum speed, while barely pedaling. So easy. It feels like the chain is off. It feels like I don't even have a chain on, and the bike is pulling me 7 miles an hour. I know that wind is terrible. Look at this thing just turn. And if I throttle it though, let's go. As long as you have it on pedal assist, the throttle will take you to 15 miles an hour. Well, look how stable this thing is. 15 miles an hour. It'll get almost 16. One-handed. This thing is so stable. However, with the disc brakes, I slow down and I go to pedal assist 2, 2 little digits there. Look at this thing turn. And then always use the throttle when turning. Never kick the pedals, because then it will just take off. You know, you have to pedal it a couple of rotations, but you always want to use the throttle when turning. See, watch. Just feather the throttle very slowly to bring yourself around. Now, we're going to start pedaling, and we're going to get 9 miles an hour out of this bike by pedaling with the cadence motor. There it is. 9 miles an hour. Barely moving my feet. One hand, easy, stable, awesome. I got all my groceries in the front, in the back. If I had 2 hands on, I'm in real control. I've got brake lights, turn signals, headlights. I got everything. All right, got wind. Let me turn that around. Now I'm throttling again to turn around. And now we're going to take it to one more notch at pedal assist 3. That should give us 13. I'm starting to pedal. There it goes. It'll take us up to 13. No, 11. And then 13 and then 15, right? Yeah, 11 is 3. And then now we're going to change it to pedal assist 4. Then we'll get our 13. Let's do it. Oh, this thing turns around on a dime. We press it one more time. Now we have 4 notches. Let's start pedaling. Here comes the Amazon man. Let me get over here. Here we go. "13 miles an hour. There it is. There goes Mr. Amazon, or somebody like him. All right, now let's turning around and go to pedal assist 5. Turns around on a dime. Look at that. Not even putting our feet down. We're going to give it one more digit. We're full speed ahead now. I'll give me a little go so I can start pedaling. There we go. Pedaling. I'm going to hit 15. Sorry about the wind. There it is. So 2 miles an hour, additional 2 miles an hour you get from 7 to 15. And this thing is so cool. I mean, especially, oh my gosh, the wind, I'm so sorry. Windy day here in South Florida. Let's get back on the property. And remember, I'm throttling now. Anytime I'm trying to be cautious, I'm on, dirt, sand, gravel like this. I just want to feather the throttle. I don't want to use my feet. I just want to just feather this. Look at this. I can go as slow or as fast, up to 15 miles an hour as I want. This entire video you have watched during the test ride has been with one hand on a trike. I'm running 34 pounds of pressure in these tires. Take a look at it here. Step off of it real easy with the step through. I push the power off. I can take my cable and lock her up while I go into the store. And there's my little machine when I come out with all the groceries that I can probably carry that I need to buy right there. Take a picture of that. Boom. Yeah, that is a nice little trike with the 3-inch fat tire. It's got the 48-volt battery. It goes 30 to 60 miles range. The baskets are amazing. The lights are super bright and visible at night. Turn signals. Handlebars are just the perfect height. And this little here to put your hands. The little control center there is very easy to understand. You got your keys. All you have to do is remove the seat to take the battery out. But if you have a way of having electrical near the bike, you can just charge it with this right there on the bike. You don't have to remove the battery at all. If you want to transport it, you do want to remove the battery and the seat. Fold it, fold the handlebars down, pick it up, stick it in the back of your SUV or your truck or your big trunk if you have one, and take it somewhere and enjoy a nice little miles and miles of trail riding or exploring around like St. Augustine or anywhere you might want to go. And you go into a gift shop, you pick up some things, you got room to hold it in your baskets here, little gifts you might get. And like I say, you can carry your lock on there easily. I think it's definitely a bike worth getting so you can get out there and crush it.